Hi, I'm Chris from 30. Welcome to another one of our YouTube previews. So today we're lucky enough to be up at Vango headquarters looking at the all new product range for 2018. Okay, so we're standing in front of the most popular awning that we've had. This is the Keeler, and you'll notice on the side it's no longer the Keeler 3. This year, for 2018, it gets updated to the Keeler Force. It has had some pretty good updates for it. So it still runs with the premium 420 double denier fabric. You've got the integral sewn in ground sheet. You've got the pre-bent beams to give you that little bit of extra space around the headroom. Obviously the front door comes with the fly mesh, but this year they've added some really important little sections that have been missing from it. So they've put in the Skytrax this year, so obviously you can put all the Skytrax accessories. They've also put in a little bit of crystal clear windows up the top, so you've got the skylights in them. They've also updated the pegging points, which were a bit of a bugbear because when you were pegging this part down, it was only in the middle. You couldn't peg these two bits, so there's never a pegging point less than 70 centimetres apart from itself. Fly mesh around the door, which has always been there, and then you'll also notice that it's still got obviously the tension band system running through it to keep it stable in the winds. They've updated the curtains to look a bit more premium inside the tent. So the other key update for the Keeler 4 is they've put a Velcro strap in for the bracer beam. If the tent sometimes wasn't pitched on a particularly even ground, or it was a little bit too short on the pitch, then what happened was this bracer beam used to tend to bend and didn't do the job it was supposed to be doing quite as properly as it should be. So what they've done is they've just secured it in place so that it won't bend or flex, and then it keeps the tent a lot more sturdy. Obviously still coming with the bedroom connections in it, obviously additional extras so you can put the bedroom on either side, and you'll be able to see all of them on our full Keeler reviews that we've got on our YouTube channel. So if you want more information on the Keeler, then just pop over to our YouTube channel and you can see it on there. And then obviously we've just discussed all the updates for the Keeler 4. Okay, so for those of you looking for more of an entry-level AirAway awning, so a pump-up awning, you can use the IDris. So the IDris comes in at £430 roughly, and it's had some small updates for 2018. So this comes with the skylights on the top to allow a little bit more light into it. You've got the Skytrax on the beams, so you can put a skyliner in it or you can hang their accessories off it. And you've also had the updated Velcro, again to stop this bracer beam from moving around inside. Right, so this was our standout model for 2017. It was a really exciting awning coming out. So this was the Cruze, and you'll notice now it's got the Cruze 2. So it's had all the same updates as the Keeler and then a few extra. So obviously you've got the skylights, you've got the Skytrax running through it, which will allow a skyliner, which you can actually see in there. So that gives a little bit more warmth and a little less condensation. You've got the strap put in for the bracer beam. And then the main update that the Cruze has had is the barn door that it's got, which has really opened things up, excuse the pun. And it just allows you, I mean, there was a couple of problems with the Cruze where basically when you put the bedroom in, it overtook this whole section. So when you were trying to get in through the door, you couldn't necessarily fit past the bedroom. Obviously not pitched in there, but it is a larger size bedroom. So what they've done now is they've opened it up. And then when you're entertaining or you've got people in or you're kind of putting a big table out, you can actually use the whole thing. So they've used the technology they've got in their tents. So you've got a little supporting clip here that allows you to kind of open it without it stressing the zips. The zips are super tough as well, so really strong, so they're going to last a long time. And you can just totally open this bit up and take this whole door out the way. Move it to one side, and then you've got all this space in the whole Cruze awning. And you've also got the option as well, if you want to, you can buy an additional extra mesh part that will basically just zip into the same spot that you've got the door, and then you've got that extra kind of bit of ventilation if you don't want people coming in or you don't want flies, midges, etc., especially if you're up in Scotland camping, and it just gives you that whole additional extra space, which is, I think is a really important update that the Cruze needed. Okay, so the Galley's been in the range for a little while now. It's really popular for those people that want a bit more extra space than the two that we've just looked at. So it connects parallel to the vehicle rather than kind of like in a T section. It connects like a H, so running parallel, and gives a lot more space for sleeping pods at the back. And also if you want to be using it as an entertainment area, it gives you a lot more internal living space. So you'll see that this runs into the Galley 2 now this year. So you've got the updates that we've just looked at, so you've got the new curtains, you've got the skylight, and you've got the addition of the Skytrax as well. So I mentioned quickly a minute ago about the connection methods to the van. So this is where you connect your galley to the van. So you've got your van and your van door running here. This connects parallel to it. With this year's model, you've got 2 doors on the connection method. So 1 door here and 1 door here. In the previous models, you only had the 1 door on one side, so you couldn't go out either side. So that gives a little bit more flexibility to the awning. With all our awnings that we're just looking at as well, and if you want more information, go to our kind of specific reviews on the different awning. You do get different sizes to connect to your van. So if you've got motorhome, you'll obviously need a tall. If you've got something between 235 and 210, you'll need a standard. 210 to 180, you'll need a low. So kind of your transporters would be going in through the low, and then your kind of motorhomes, the tall, and then anything in between in the standard models. And they run through the different ranges that we're looking at. Okay, so the other final change that they've made with this is that you'll notice they've taken out all the mesh from the windows. Now we asked Vango why they'd done that, and they said that basically due to consumer feedback, people weren't using the mesh and it was just too bulky, so they've taken it out and given you basically brighter and clearer windows to look through. Just tidies up the place a little bit more. At the back here, this is where your bedrooms would be fitting, and you'd need 2 additional bedrooms to fill this area and space. This is where you can really start to see the benefits of the Skytrax system when you've got lighting in there. So you can see here the little Skytrax accessory pack. You've got these little clips that clip on and go onto these bits where they've purposefully split the Skytrax, and then you just hang these. It's kind of like a cable tie, but a Velcro cable tie that just allows you to hang all your accessories off of the Skytrax. Okay, so what if you've been eyeing up the galley, but you're just not sure on the size? Maybe you think it's a little bit too big to put next to your van. Well, I think the next brand new awning is a good option for you. So this is the Galley Compact, and what they've done is they've created an awning that is side attaching. So we talked a minute ago about the parallel parking next to the van awning. This allows you to park horizontal parallel to the awning and connect it. Now, some of the problems with the Keelers and the Cruze is that it comes off at a T and it can be a bit awkward on a pitch, especially if you pitch it on the hard standing and then you've got to drive around it to kind of get parked next to it, do a couple of 10-point turns to get yourself perfectly next to it. So this awning gives you the opportunity to just to drive next to your awning, pitch it up and hook it onto the van. And it's a little bit smaller than the galley, so you don't want all that space. You just need a bit of extra space to eat in at night, or to relax in, or put some stuff in, or hide your dogs or your children away in. Now this is the perfect awning. We think they've really hit a good market with this one. So Galley Compact comes with the 420 double denier ripstop fabric, like in all of the range of awnings. It's got all the updates that the others have had. So you've got the new curtains, you've got the Skytrax system running through it, you've got the skylights in the top here. So again, pre-bent poles and all of these to give you that extra headroom. Your little escape route into your van on the side here comes with the mesh door, and then the full normal waterproof door, and then you've got a door on both sides to get in and out if you don't want to disturb the people that are in the awning, if you just want to get into your van. And then you'll see also that it does seem to come with these ground sheet little sections as well to go between the areas. So that's nice little extra additions on it. Comes in a low and a tall, doesn't have the standard option, and you can also get reverse ones, RSV and RSV left hand and RSV right hand as well. Okay, so if you're new to the awning game and you've not watched any of our videos or you've not looked into anything before, then you'll be wondering how these actually attach to your van. Vango do come with a couple of options straight out the bag. So you've obviously got the Keeler strip that will connect into most C rails, 6mm, that is at 6mm beading that basically just slides in. So if you've got that on your van already, then ideal. You've also got this method of throwing over the top, so you've got throw over straps, go straight over the top of your van and peg in the other side. This is a pole and clamp system where you basically put a pole through and it will go into your gutter on your, if you've got like an old T1 or T2 and you've got like the rain gutter, you can clamp it onto that. And then you've also got roof bar straps that will basically go onto your roof bars and just strap around and keep it secure on it. So there's plenty of options. Now if you want any more information on that, then we've got connection videos going on our website, or we've got plenty of information. Just cruise over to our YouTube channel and you can see it on all of our other videos. Okay, so we stood in front of this at the beginning of the video because it was kind of like a bit of a new thing. It was kind of the most exciting awning, and it really is something brand new. It's something completely different to what they've offered before, and really it kind of combines. It's like a bit of a hybrid between your kind of gazebos and an awning. So you'll see that you've still got the awning attachment that goes onto your van, and then you've got the nice dry walk through, and then you go into your living area. So it's kind of like this big space, big living space. And so for those people that have got all of their kind of bed and kind of sleeping accommodation sorted in their van, which most people nowadays do in their sort of not really pimped out T5s and T6s where they've got all the beds and, you know, it's kind of like home from home in there. This is kind of their space for enjoying time with their friends and family. So for me, like, you know, if I've got my van along with me and I'm sleeping in there, and I attach this to the side of my van, and I've got loads of mates with me, maybe going for a surf the next day, come in here, we've got loads of time, loads of space to just relax, drink some beers, play some cards, and it's just kind of that perfect space really. The shape of it allows for a kind of just this all-round height, which makes it feel super voluminous, and then you just got loads of space just to hang out, chill out, and just, yeah, relax really. Okay, because it's so different, I thought we'd just give you a bit of a brief overview of all the features and the stuff that comes with it, because, you know, we've not really seen anything like it before. So what does it come with? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beams that all run into a hex shape in the top. So it's their hub hex section that they've utilized before in their gazebos. So it's not new technology, it's not going to suddenly fail on you. The air beam structure running through it, it's got 3 different inflation points, but actually it all inflates as one. The only reason they've got these different inflation points is to allow it to deflate quickly. So problem with one single inflation point is the air can't get out as quickly as it goes in. So what they've done is they've just allowed you to get it down a lot quicker by using 3 points. So you can literally undo that when it's down, peg it all down, attach it to your van, put the pump in, pump it through this one point, and the whole thing will go up as one. So super quick and easy to put up. You've got 2 doors, so 1, 2 on this side. These doors fully come out, so at the moment they're rolled back, but they actually do come out. And then 1, 2, 3 mesh windows, so there's no crystal clear windows on it, it's just mesh. And then behind it you've got the waterproof section there, so it's kind of just allowing this light and airy feel through the tent. You've got the skylights at the top, so if it's pretty miserable weather and it's raining and you don't want to have, you need these windows up to keep it rain tight, which obviously generally in England and Scotland and elsewhere is generally the case. You've got these skylights in the top to allow the light to come through. You've got the 420 denier double ripstop material on it, so as well it's, you know, super high quality. Longevity wise it's going to last a long time. You've got the same connection methods with all of the vans, and you've got doors on each side again, so if you do want to go straight into your van without going through the whole awning, you can if it's all shut up. It's quick and easy entrance in and out. So it's got all of those features that all of the other awnings have, but it is just something that's a little bit different that we really like about it. The other one really important thing that is definitely worth noting for is the ground sheet on this is a bathtub ground sheet. So running around the whole section you've got this kind of plinth running around the whole bottom, and then this ground sheet just sits over the top of it and clips in on the beams on each side. So you've got this hexagon shaped ground sheet, so it's not a sewn in style of ground sheet. It's just worth noting. Okay, so that sums up our 2018 product review of all the AirBeam awnings. Hope you've enjoyed watching it and it's been insightful. If you need any more questions or any information answering on what you've just watched, then give us a call or drop us a line via email, or cruise over to our website. There's loads of information on there. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.